Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Actress Angie Dickinson appeared in over 50 films, including Ocean's 11 and Dressed to Kill. On TV, she starred as Sergeant Pepper Anderson on the NBC crime series Policewoman, for which she won a Golden Globe for Best Actress and 3 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series. But I was more interested in her personal life, including a romance with Frank Sinatra, rumors of a close relationship with President Kennedy, and her failed marriage to Burt Bacharach.
Well, after 4 years as television's best-known policewoman, Sergeant Pepper Anderson, Angie Dickinson, returned to feature motion pictures as a suburban housewife with erotic fantasies in the suspense thriller Dressed to Kill. And I guess, Angie, you might have to admit that maybe that was a real turning point for you. Do you think so?
Well, it was a nice compass. It showed that I could, be in another medium and still be accepted.
Tell us about that notorious taxi seduction scene.
Well, it was one of the hardest scenes that I've ever had to do because a lot of things we can do in private that we can't do in public, and that was one thing that appears to be very private, being a back seat of a car. But as those tall trucks and garbage disposal trucks and buses went by, everybody could look down the back window of the taxi and see this blonde being seduced in the back seat. And my God, who is it but Angie Dickinson? And I could look up and see them looking at me, some of them smiling, some of them, with the eyebrows a little closer together, wondering, am I seeing what I'm seeing? And at the same time, I had to be very carried away with the passion of the moment. It was very, very disconcerting.
How much can you tell us about being romantically linked with Frank Sinatra and the late ex-President John F. Kennedy?
I can only tell you that I still love very much Frank Sinatra. Have always loved him and always will. And as we both say, I just love you. There's something there. And we did date for quite some time. And I, if he were single today, I would be right in line, waiting, because I love him. But I love him in all ways and any way. So I don't mean to imply that I'm trying to get him or take him away from his
right.
life, but there's just a very strong love there. And the president I knew quite well. I campaigned for him, and I think it was, and then just became friends of the whole family. I was typically their kind of, fun-loving, again, kind of extrovert, and very close to Bobby and Ted and Ethel and Joan. And I just think it's very wrong for people to imply romance.
Now, with, Frank Sinatra is on a pedestal. I mean, he's unreachable to the fans. And what kind of a person is he off the stage?
He's just a great guy. You can't really say, in the few minutes we have what he's like, but he's fun and he's funny and he's caring.
Well, what about when you dated him, when you're sitting alone by the fireplace?
Oh, sweet and tender and kind of quiet. He's usually quite quiet until there's a gang, until there's a big group. But just lovely.
I imagine him surrounded by security people all the time, but I guess that's not true all the time, is it?
No, it isn't. I dated him mostly in 64. Yes, 64. Just as a matter of fact, before I met Burt, a year before I met Burt. And no, it isn't that much security. There is around his compound, in Palm Springs, because everybody knows he lives there. It's called Sinatra Drive, after all. But no, he's a very comfortable, very generous man, of whatever he has, he shares.
Angie Dickinson is on the Bob Berry Calls the World Wire. At one time married to Burt Bacharach. Do you still see Burt once in a while? I know you have a daughter, Nikki, right?
Yeah, Nikki. No, I don't see Burt at all. We speak occasionally, maybe once every 6 weeks, and because we usually end up fighting about it. So it's better.
I couldn't believe that when you two split up. I thought it was just a perfect marriage, you know.
So did I. Yeah, it was. When it was good, it was terrific. When they said a golden couple, that warmed me. I mean, I smiled at that in surprise. I said, oh, and I said, it was a very attractive relationship. He being such a beauty, and yet not a movie star kind of beauty. And so talented, and then winning his Oscars, and then I had my fame going too in another direction. I just thought we complemented each other very much.
What do you look for in a relationship?
Well, somebody who wants to be with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
You got a lot of guys raising their hands right now.
You're very nice. As opposed to, I always say, look, why are you with me if you want to be off? I want somebody who says, come on, we're going here. That they want to be with me. And that they're fun to be with. I don't really like, nobody likes boring people, but I do like people that are fun. Burt was fun. He had a great sense of humor. And
certainly a talented writer.
Oh, he's wonderful. I still, I used to do fine, because I felt bad about our breakup, naturally. And I think it was very obvious that I still cared for him quite a bit. So that's no secret. And I would be doing fine until one of those damn songs would come on the radio, and I said, damn, I don't know, did I fall in love with his music or with him? Because I would do fine till they would come on the radio. But that is true. Music is so much part of our lives and affects where we are emotionally.
Oh, I can just imagine, a man writing a song like this and then singing it to you, and that's got to do something, no doubt about it. Especially the songs that he wrote.
Yeah, even if they weren't sung to you, the fact that you were a part of, they were being brewed in your house. But even the songs he wrote before I met him that had nothing to do with me, I loved his music, and I still love his music so much. So naturally, when you hear Sinatra sing, you think of Sinatra. When I hear a Bacharach song, I think of him, and I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But I'm over him now, so it's okay.
Which one was your favorite of all the Bacharach songs?
I love Don't Make Me Over.
Thank you so much, Angie.
Well, thank you. You're very complimentary, and it is nice to talk to you.
Bob Berry, WOKY 9092.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Vaughn.